up. So much we got synced up. Put up in the dinged up.
Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Two and now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Out now comes Russell Wilson in season number 9, 6-time Pro Bowler, as he gets set to lead this Seahawks offense.
Whenever you think about the Seattle Seahawks, one of the first things that pops to mind is how well they run the football and how much they like doing it. But you have to also look at how well Russell Wilson has played at the quarterback spot. Hasn't just been a game manager. Last year, over 4,100 yards passing, the second most in his career. 31 touchdown passes, and took care of the ball as well because he threw just 5 interceptions. If you need to open things up, Russell Wilson can get it done.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 131 yards, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And he'll be... brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Pick up with 2. Brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
2 yards on.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Jamal Adams there on the
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
at their own 30.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. He gives it off to Carson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Christian Wilkins.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. 11 yards there. 1st down.
For a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Able to find Shaheen here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd down and 3.
Yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 on the Seahawks 33-yard line.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Benson Mayowa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the pressure gets to him again. Benson Mayowa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a 1st down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
And it drops down incomplete. He thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
Wilson.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Seahawks first down.
They'll run on first down. Carson, he'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Christian Wilkins.
2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 48.
Here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it.
Wilson on the keeper.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down, Seahawks.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams.
Wilson's pass intercepted.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down.
Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 30. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, Tagovailoa. And this is Parker, complete.
Tagovailoa's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
16-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
The average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a give right side. It's Carson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. There's Wilson to throw. They'll run the screen with Carson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Rasul Douglas picks it and shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
17-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run with a former Bear and Eagle. It's Jordan Howard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
brings up 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before.
Seahawks 7.
They got the interception, but very little movement after. That forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to get put on the
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Raekwon McMillan on the tackle. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Carson. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete.
Pass intended for Philip Dorsett. Incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Dolphin football. Matt Breida in the offense heading back out. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
At the 38-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And a completion to Wilson. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Caught, it's Wilson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Tua now on 1st down. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Tua to throw again. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
This is DJ Reed returning. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Out of bounds.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
The 9-yard line.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Wilson's pass complete.
DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And this one through the uprights and good. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So a very tight first half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
13.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard.
Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away. He can run for it, and he will. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They'll throw on first down. Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Jamal Adams.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
9 yards to go.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Caught by Wilson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Breida, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun, and he finds Parker here, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Oh, now Breida loses it, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He completes it to Wilson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
At the 34-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tua going to throw. Wilson's got it complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he has got it from 55 yards yards away. That was never in doubt. That's his third field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives them the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On first down, it's Carson. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
7-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Out to his left. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. He'll run it. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
14, DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
Kick is good.
And his kick is right through. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll set up a screen for Breida. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Roughing the passer defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Right there. 54.
Tua now on first down. And that is incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And now it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. And it's incomplete.
Tunga Vailoa's pass.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Carson, the Seahawk ball carrier.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Forced out to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And a completion to Wilson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Albert Wilson.
2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. Able to find Shaheen here. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
47-yard line.
Tua now on first down. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To Matt Breida.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 44-yard line.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And this is Parker, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Complete to Devontae.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's complete, right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards to pick up there. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
To throw is Tua. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. The only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. This time it's high. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They run it with Carson, and he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Complete to Dorsett. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 30 yards there.
At the 6-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Wilson to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
This is Jakeem Grant. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So the victory here for Seattle. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers.